Little shepherd's pie there, which is lamb mince, which is a cheap cat's mince that. We all know how to make shepherd's pie. In fact, most of you would probably make a better shepherd's pie than me. And then we've got a piece of braised shoulder. As a sweeping generalisation, what we'd always like to try and do is cook the lamb rump or your prime cat's medium rare, high temperature, secondary cat's low and slow. So 130, 140, long time. So what I'm going to do with this, I'll give it a couple of minutes. I'm going to heat those up in the oven. They can be done in advance. So, point of today is to try and teach you key skills. How long does it take to cook a piece of meat? A very common question that people ask, you know, chefs. Michelin star cooking is all about consistency. That's what it's all about. It's got to be consistent. So you save up, it's an experience. How long does it take to cook a piece of meat? So I've never seen this oven before. It's at 200 degrees allegedly. It could be at 195, could be at 202. I'm going in and out of the oven. The pan, never used it before. I'm in a tent by the seaside in Dartmouth. Okay, all of these things are leading to inconsistency. So how I would normally cook a piece of meat is I'd do this. I'd get a book. It's my book actually, yeah. So what you would do is you'd buy this. This is effectively, cover that small child there, this is effectively called gastro porn. Right? So what you do is you look at it, it's just a beautiful book. It's available today, special price actually today. It normally retails... Signed? Oh yeah, signed, exactly. It normally retails for about £50 and I sell it for £30 and do you know what? It's got that scallop recipe, look at that. That's worth £30 of anybody's money. So what you normally...
plant at the back there.
Yeah, exactly, I've got a plant, exactly. Is it signed? Yes, signed. It's 25 and it's signed. What you do is you buy gastro porn. Yeah, but are you all cooking in the same ovens? Do you all have the same pan? Is your meat from Berkshire? Is it from Hampshire? Is it from Devon? Is it from Scotland? What's the climate doing? What temperature is the pan when it goes in the oven? Do you have anything else in the oven? Do you have a gas oven, an electric oven, a fan oven, an Aga? All of these things affect cooking time. You buy gastro porn, it's great, it's fantastic. But I always say cooking is like making love. And we were talking about this earlier, and I said, no, I said, no, that doesn't mean once a month for 30 seconds, okay? What I'm talking about, cooking is like making love in respect, it's all about experience. Okay, so you can watch as much of it as you want on television, you can look at it on the internet, you can read books on it, but it's all about touch and taste and feel and experience. So today I'm going to show you all how to cook a piece of... I'm talking about cooking here, okay? And chefs are also very good at it as well, so I'll say that. What I'm going to do today is show you how to cook a piece of meat medium rare by using your senses, okay? So this oven is a beautiful oven, it's on about 200. I don't know how it's going to cook, I've never used it before. Okay, it's all about experience. So has everybody got a right hand? We've got a right hand, yeah? Put your right hand out, and I show people this, put your thumb and your forefinger together like this. You watch, relax your finger. If you push this piece of meat there, relax, that's how the meat feels when it's rare. If you move your thumb up to your middle finger, firms up, medium rare. Pinky, third finger, medium well, pinky, well done. Okay, so that's dead simple, rare, medium rare, medium well, well done. Okay?
You don't need the well done.
You don't need the well done. Okay? So I can tell in the kitchen when a young chef comes in and he takes a piece of meat out of the oven and he gives it a squeeze if it's cooked from 10 foot away. It's all about feel. Okay? And you can use temperature probes. Probing that's irrelevant because you've got a piece of protein that's this size. So there's no point in putting a probe in it. It's not going to work. It's all about feel. Okay? And whereas this is a visual way of cooking, this is all about feel. So I'll show you what I mean with feel. Okay, so this piece of meat to the untrained eye, look at that. Wow, beautiful, eh? That looks cooked, doesn't it? Let me just move this shelf up and I'll stick my shoulder in the bottom. I'm multitasking here. You can't overcook these either. This can go in the bottom of there. Perfect. Right. Okay, so that piece of meat looks lovely, doesn't it? Yeah, beautifully cooked. A good vet could bring this back. Barking raw, right? So if I press that, that's raw. I can see it, look at the give on it. You can see that, it's a visual way of cooking. So if I go back to there, that's raw. So it looks, to the untrained eye, cooked, barking raw. Call me a vet. Right? Now, what's going to happen here is that's started cooking. Okay, so we've caramelised it off. Things now start to happen quite quickly because you've got the caramelisation, the pan's hot, the meat's starting to cook. It's not even raw at the moment. As a sweeping generalisation, what I would tend to do, preheat your oven to 190 to 200 degrees. Every single oven in the land can go on between 190 to 200. Caramelisation, roast potato, boiled potato, whack it in the oven. and then put a timer on for 7 minutes. Then go back to it every 2 minutes. What will happen is nothing's going to happen until 7 minutes, I promise you. I go back every 2 minutes and it will keep cooking, okay? It will not uncook itself. Okay, not even the great Heston Blumenthal can uncook food, okay? I promise you, it cannot be done. It will continue to cook, and that would be my advice with it. So just start off, caramelisation, do what I did there, make sure you get it, and then put it in the oven. Now the piece of meat we're using is from there, so basically anything from the spinal column of the animal. So if you actually think about it, from there to there, it doesn't do any work. If you look at the sinews and the muscles in your arms, okay, you put that in a hot pan, it tightens up, it's going to be inedible. So anything that works the animal, so the legs, the shins, the shanks. So a shank either comes from there, you get them from there, you get them from the bottom of the leg. That's muscly, that's sinewy, that's low and slow. So 120 to 140, allow all that collagen and muscle to break down. Anything from the prime part of the animal, so basically from the top of the shoulder blades to the bottom, so your best end, your rump, your lamb fillet, your beef fillet, that does very little work. That can be hot and medium rare. Okay? With lamb as well, I'm a great believer that lamb and duck are two meats that you don't want to be undercooked. I'd rather have medium lamb than raw lamb. Raw lamb is technically what you call wolfy. You know what I mean? It's just raw lamb and raw duck. It's not good because the animals by default have got quite a lot of fat, which equals flavour. But if you don't cook it properly, you get raw meat and raw fat, which isn't very attractive at all. You know, we've all had that as well. So think about that, okay? Also think about that as well. Nice book, Gastro Porn.